Hey there, everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to a unique presentation of PC, the PC version of Replay Baseball. And this is one of my favorite programs, and I use it to kind of sim the whole season while I input the information for one team. And I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is. Now, you can compare it to my um, uh, short demo of Stratomatic PC game. I have them both, and I'm using them simultaneously. So I just want to show you, and so you can compare and contrast. And just remember that this is your home for tutorials and strategy and player profiles, history reviews, news, tips, tops, baseball cards, rants, and so much more. So we're always into something here on this station. And I'm going to be using my Statis Pro game. This is a game from the 70s that began to incorporate pitchers in the mix when they went to kind of an interactive type of experience. The pitch goes through the pitcher, where the game starts through the pitcher, and then eventually it gets to the batter. This was a move away from the 50-50 Stratomatic and also the APA, which basically didn't have that at all. They had just had grades, and you would look at a column that was pertinent to that particular grade on the pitcher, and so on. But I want to, so I'm using that game, and it's going to be New York, the Yankees at Milwaukee. This is a replay that I started in 1985. This is a replay of 1984 that I didn't start in 85, but I started about 3 years ago, so it feels like 1985. And I'm going to set up my timer for 15 minutes. So this is going to be a 15-minute demo, and we're going to get started right away. So I hope you're as excited as I am to learn a little bit more about Replay Baseball and decide, hey, I can do this, or maybe it's not right for me. And that's all fine and dandy. One way or another, we're getting the information, and ultimately that's what counts. So we're going to get started with 15 and go. All right. So this is how you basically transition from playing a game. So I finally got to June 7th. So all you got to do is click on the right. You click on the day I played all these games. All these games were simmed by the computer, and now I want to start playing Friday, June 7th, my team. Right. And here, this is the screen that you get. It shows you all the different games. So the computer simmed this game, that game, that game. But now this is going to be a manual game because I put that in as a manual game. And it's the Yankees, Ron Guidry, the lefty, versus Jay Kokenauer. And he's got really no record on the season. And he's a right-hander. So the way we do that is, and I will show you, I'm going to do a couple of compare and contrast demos also on getting started with the game, because here I've already gotten started and I'm already in the middle of it. So look out for my other videos so you can learn a little bit more about it. It's very, very easy. Replay Baseball is extremely easy, and it's basically one click for almost everything. Well, let's go to play. We're going to play this game. Takes us to the lineup. This is the lineup section where now they use actual lineups, which is what I use. So I like that about the game. And this shows you here the different pitchers for the Yankees and the different pitchers for the Brewers. Here's the card of the player who is starting against the Yankees. And I can see in his column 2 that he's got a lot of W's, and I believe that's a walk. His ERA was 13.50. So this is a good opportunity for the Yankees to kind of work their averages up a little bit. All right, so let's get the lineup. How do you get the lineup? You hit on the baseball player there. See that? All right, boom. Automatically it tells you where everybody's playing. The defense for the Yankees is going to be Ricky Henderson in center, Ricky Henderson in left, Omar Moreno in center, and Dave Winfield in right. They got a 3, a 4, and a 5 arm. 5 is the best. Bobby Meacham is a short, Pagliarulo a third. At second is Willie Randolph, and at first is Don Mattingly. And then you got Ron Hassey behind the plate. So basically, the lineup is set up here for the Yankees, and it's going to be Ricky Henderson leading off, Randolph batting second at second base, Mattingly batting third at first base, Dave Winfield, the right fielder, and he's in the fourth slot. Don Baylor as the DH in the fifth spot. Ron Hassey, the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Mike Pagliarulo. He's a third baseman. Then you got Omar Moreno, the center fielder, very speedy center fielder. And then finally, Bobby Meacham, the shortstop. There's a DH in this league, and pitcher does not bat. It's going to be Ron Guidry on the mound for the Yankees. We're playing at County Stadium in Milwaukee. Now, let's go get the home team. So I'm going to come across the screen to where it says New York, American, and Milwaukee. You see that? And I'm going to click on Milwaukee. Look at that. Look what happened right there. That popped the lineup in. Hold on one second. I got to answer something. Okay. So it's going to be Paul Molitor leading off at third base. Charlie Moore, the catcher, batting second. Batting third is Cecil Cooper, left-handed hitting first baseman. In the cleanup spot, the left fielder, Robin Yount. He's a heck of an athlete. He can play shortstop, center field. Ted Simmons, batting fifth, the DH. Batting sixth is Mark Brohart, the right fielder. Bobby Clark, the center fielder. And Jim Gatner, the second baseman. And Ed Romero, the shortstop. And that's it. We're ready to roll. And we are going to be, so the unusual one for me is Bobby Clark in center field. I have not seen him yet this season. And you can see that at the bottom. So let's click on the baseball again. And now it brings us to this. It gives us the stats for the season, and it tells us all about the players that are starting. So you can talk a little bit now. Batting average, Don Mattingly's batting .357. So these are the key players. Robin Yount is the best batter for the Brewers, I believe. He is at .291. And then you got home runs, Don Mattingly leads. These are the leaders for the team. And finally, it's Paul Molitor with 7 stolen bases, and Ricky Henderson with 22, almost 3 times more. So then we're going to go to the baseball. All right, we go to the baseball. And I don't have any sound on this computer, but this is the screen you get. Okay, this is the screen you get. You see the field in the background. But it's not about the field. It's about how large everything is and how clear it is to read. Okay, so this is the screen you get. It was like 3 ticks, right, or 3 clicks. So then you're going to go over here to the pencil. You're going to click on the pencil. And this is going to bring up where you're going to input the information. These are all the codes. Now, it looks a little, intimidating right now. Let me see. I don't know if you can read these very well. Let's see if I get. Oh, geez, what the heck? That was weird. All right. Yeah, so now I'm seeing that no matter what I do, it's still going to be a little bit hard to read from the, let's see if I move. Nah, can't do too much. Let me see. It's a little bright. I don't know that you can read it. So I'll have to look into that later. So let's quickly pull a card. And I need some light here. I can't work in the dark. All right, so we're going to pull a card, and I'm going to show you how this works. It shows me that the pitcher's ERA right here is 13.50. The batter is batting .322 for the season. So it gives me all that information. Now, the box scores are up here to the right. You click on box score, and look at this beautiful box score that you get just like that almost immediately. That's a great feature. I love that about this. If you want to get more information, you can go to series stats, go to play-by-play. There's been no play-by-play, so you're not going to get that. So let's go back to the ballpark. There it is. And we're going to pull a card. It's going to be a 3. PB is a 3, and that's going to be Kokenauer. Off Kokenauer's card against Ricky Henderson. I'm going to pull a card for Ricky Henderson, and that's a 24 off Kokenauer, and that's ball 4. So Ricky Henderson, he's on with a walk. So what do you do now? Well, you go right here, base on balls. Done. So Ricky Henderson is on at first with a base on balls. Now Ricky Henderson, he's a SP, and an SP. Let me see, stolen base, first to second. So we're going to try to steal. We're going to pull a card, try to steal with Ricky Henderson. We're going to pull an 86, and that's going to be runner cannot get jump holes. Nothing happens. There you go. So Statis Pro is a classic game, and every so often you pull a card and nothing happens. He was not able to get the lead. All right, so it's going to be the next batter is Willie Randolph, and I like playing with the PC because it keeps me focused on who's who and what's going on, and it keeps track of everything for me. So if I get distracted, if I go off on a tangent, this is going to help me out and keep me in the loop. So I really like that about it. And let's continue. So let's pull another card. That was a walk, so we don't have to pull for an error. Okay, so it's BD, which is clutch batting. So all the players have a clutch batting mark. Let's see what the clutch batting is for Randolph. He's a clutch batter 0, so he's got no rating, but that's on the board. You don't see it, so we're going to roll a 67. It looks like a 60. Yep, it's a 67 on the 0, and that's no action occurs. Return to normal play. So we're going to pull another card, and that's going to be an 8. That's going to be off Randolph, and a 34 is ball 4. So this time it's off Randolph, so that's going to be a walk. So you come up here and you click it. You click base on balls, first and second. Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly's batting 357 with 9 home runs. And we pull a 7, which is on Mattingly's card, and a 78. And that's going to be some sort of an out. He's an LP. It's a grounder to third base. And who's on third base? That's Molitor. This may be a double play. Oh, wait a second. It may be an error. And it is an error on Paul Molitor. We're going to have to pull the chart here and see what kind of an error it is. Either a 2-base or a 1-base error. Runners on first and second. This is a really great game. It's a lot of fun. It's very realistic. So it's let's see, error sequence. What kind of an error is this? You pull another card. All right, it's going to be an error 3 if it's on an infielder. An error 3, which is a muff grounder, batter safe, and runners advance. So the bases are loaded on the error. So look how easy it is to create the error here. You just go to E. You click on E, right? And then you click on the base, the position, 1 through 9, and it's a 5 because the third baseman is a 5. Done. And you move on. So now it's going to be Dave Winfield with the bases loaded, and Jamie Kokenauer is in trouble to say the least. Here's the pitch. It's clutch batting. And Dave Winfield is what kind of a clutch batter? Let's see. He's a 1 clutch batter. We roll an 81. That's pretty high. And an 81 is going to be no action. Again, no action. All right. That's what happens sometimes in these games. You don't always get a result. So if you're expecting a result all the time, it doesn't happen. Winfield, again, we're going to 6 is on Kokenauer's card. And this time it's an 8. We have a lot of high numbers, an 84. And he's going to be RP. RP is a ground ball to the shortstop. Is there going to be an error? No, he handles it cleanly, flips to Gantner for the out. A run's going to score on the fielder's choice. So look what we do here for the fielder's choice. You just go to 6-4. You click on 6-4, and it's done. The run comes in. There's 1 out. Runners on first and third. Look how easy that was. Next bat. Oh, we had 3 runners. Well, we had 2 runners on, so we have to move the pitcher reduction token. That's 1. That's 2. Down. Oh, and a run scored. That's 3. And here goes. Next batter is Don Baylor, one of my favorite batters. And that's a 7. That's off Baylor's card. And again, another very high number, an 81. and that's an RP's an RP batter. That's the type of out. It's popped up on the left side, and going over is Romero near the stands and makes the catch. So that's a pop up or a foul out to 6. That's 2 outs. And it's Butch Weiniger. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ron Hassey's pitch is playing today. He's catching, not Butch Weiniger. Butch Weiniger is their everyday catcher, but today we have Ron Hassey filling in, giving Butch Weiniger a rest, and we're going to grab his card real quick. These are beautiful classic cards. They're very, very small compared to all the other cards. I'll show you the cards in a second. These are the classic 70s cards. Look how tiny they are, right? Let me compare them. Oh, let me compare them to like a Strat card. Let's do the comparison and have a little bit of fun. This is a Strat card right here. Look at that. Papa Bear and Baby Bear. All right. Okay, so Ron Hassey, the batter. Here's the pitch, and it's a 3, so that's going to be off Jamie's card, Corcoran's card. A 17, uh-oh, that's trouble. That's going to be line. Base hit right field. That's going to score a run easily. Brohard is in right, so scoring easily is Randolph. That's the second run of the game. Now, I don't know that Winfield is going to make it to third. With 2 outs, we're probably going to try it because he has pretty good speed. So his OBR is an A. The right fielder, we're going to check his throwing arm, Brohard, is a 3, going from first to third. And we're going to just pull a card. If it's low, he gets there easily. It's 62. I'm almost guaranteed to go. He goes from first to third on a single to right. On a single to right. He's an A. Oh, man. On a 3, it's 11 to 92. He makes it easily. So it's first and third. So this game is pretty, intuitive as well. So here, to make them go, I haven't inputted anything yet. I'm just going to click once. That's it. That's how simple it is. So Hassey lines one to right field, and scoring easily is Randolph, and on his way to third is Winfield, cut off by Gatner. Or Gatner gets the relay, but there's no throw to third. And you just hit S+. S+ means he goes an extra base. It's a single, but the guy moves an extra base. Boom, done. Hassey's on at first. Winfield's on at third. There are 2 outs. It's 2-0 Yankees. And that's going to be it for my presentation. I'm just going to finish this off and have a few closing remarks. So now next is Mike Pagliarulo. He's a left-handed hitter. Pagliarulo on the season is batting 193, has 3 home runs and 88 at-bats. All right, so here's the pitch from Corcoran, and that's a 9. So that's going to be above the pitcher's card. That's going to land us on. Oh, we had to pull for an error. There was no error on the hit to right. And now we're going to pull for, again, we're going to, let's see, what do we do? Yeah, that was to check for the error. Now we're going to pull for the pitcher. It's off the batter's card. Now here's a pitch off of Pagliarulo's card, and that's a 27, and that's a deep drive to right field. Back goes Brohard to the track, to the wall. Gone. 3-run home run for Mike Pagliarulo, his 4th of the season. And the Yanks are up 5-0 here in the first inning. And this is life imitating art, or art imitating life, because Corcoran came to us with 9 relief appearances, 15 games started, but his ERA is pretty high there in this season. So let's see. He's got a 9 ERA for the season. It's a 3-run home run. So what do you do here, right? It's going to be a lot of steps to know. You hit home run. Done. 5-0. 2 outs. Kuchenauer, and Omar Moreno. Omar Moreno steps in. I believe he's a switch hitter, Omar Moreno. I believe he is a switch. Yep. No, he's a left-handed hitter. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 runs, and then another subtraction for the hit, the home run. And then we're going to Moreno. Here's the pitch with 2 outs. It's a 2 that's going to be off Kokenauer, and a 76 is going to be some sort of an out. LN is a G4. We check for the error on the second baseman, handles it cleanly. Gantner to Cooper, and that retires the side. And you just click once, 4-3, and the inning is over, and Paul Molitor is the batter. That's how easy peasy this game is. It's very easy to install a season. And I love this game. It's a lot of fun. It tells you right here, if we go over here, it'll tell you the stats, the won-loss percentage and the position in the division where they're at. The Yankees are 29-20. This is their 50th game. They're in second place. Their manager's Billy Martin. This is their lineup. How cool is that? And it's very easy to read. Now, Milwaukee, 19-29, sixth place in the AL East with George Bamberger as their manager. Now, you want to check the box score? We'll do that. Let's check the box score. It gives you all the information. Milwaukee so far is Yankees 5 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Milwaukee no runs, no hits, 1 error, and they're coming to bat. The big hit was, Hassie had an RBI single, and then it was the big hit, Mike Pags. Pags connects and drives it into the right center field seats for a 3-run home run, making the score 5-0. So we go back to the ballpark. We click on the pencil, which says we're going to write this in, and Paul Molitor is up. Now, this could move very fast. Ron Guidry's a left-handed pitcher against a right-handed hitter. Guidry is 5-4 with a 3.53 ERA. Here's the pitch from Guidry. That's a 9, and that's going to be off Molitor. And Molitor does what? That's a 65, and that's an RN out. RN is fly ball center field. Moreno, he's there, and that's going to be, you can just click an 8, or you can click a fly 8, 1 up, 1 down. Next is Charlie Moore. And we're going to pull another card. That's a 5. That's going to be off Guidry. A 64 off Guidry. Charlie Moore is an RN. And that's not a registered nurse. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, Meacham. Meacham handles it cleanly, rifles it to first, and that's a 6-3. Just click right there. It says 6-3. That's 2 up and 2 down for Guidry here in Milwaukee at I think it was County Stadium. All right, that's going to be an 8. That's going to be, that's off Guidry's card. And an 86, lefty on lefty. An 86 is going to be an LN, and that's a grounder to second. Easy hop for Randolph, and he throws out Cooper to end the inning. So that's it, and I click on 4-3. And it's ready to go. Now next is Bobby Meacham leading it off here in the top of the second for the visiting Yankees. The Yankees are up 5-0. And guys, I just wanted to show you. I don't know how easy it is to see. It's like really, really bright. But I hope this gave you some idea of how simple. Right? I hope it gave you some idea of how simple this game is. And you can use it for free. Actually, you can download it for free. You go to the replay.com and you go to the PC game, and you can download this for free. It doesn't take up a lot of space on your computer, and you can have it and you can try it out. I played it 3 months for free before I started buying it. Now I have like 5 seasons, and this is just the beginning of the seasons I'm going to get, because I can play one season again and again and again. You know, the seasons I like aren't going to change, but the results are always going to change, and it's cool just to see, learn the players, learn the history, and have these great conversations. So this is CP Cards and Dice, and remember that this is your home for demos, tutorials, strategy, player profiles, histories, reviews, news, tips, tops, baseball cards, rants, unboxings, and tons of chat. And this is your host, CP Cards and Dice. Thanks for stopping by. There will be more content a little bit later. I just want to keep this short and sweet. Now you can look at my Stratomatic PC demo, and you can compare and contrast both games. And I'm going to do a second part to this to show you how easy it is to get into this screen and to simulate and play the season and so forth. And it's very, very easy. All right. Take care, guys.